few tips here for your dinks. Make sure you hold your paddle with a loose grip. So 0 out of 10, it's falling off my hand. 10 out of 10, I'm gripping super hard. You want to hold it at about 2 or 3 out of 10. You should be able to hit your dinks with 3 fingers. That's how loose it should be in your hand. Of course, I don't want to see you hit with 3 fingers, but that's really how loose it should be. Or think about like you have a bird here, you don't want to squeeze it. Same thing. Make sure it comes from your shoulder when you're dinking, with your follow through. You don't want to use your wrist, because otherwise my paddle is going up. Therefore, I'm most likely gonna pop the ball up. Or if I use my elbow here, same thing, my paddle is going up. But if I use my shoulder, it's a lot easier to keep the ball lower, keep the ball down. When you're behind the kitchen line, you're hitting your dinks, you want to make sure you stay square facing your practice partner or opponents with your shoulders and your waist here. So if the ball is slightly to my right, I really want to try to minimize crossing my feet, because a lot of the time if you cross your feet and you end up like this, you're not going to be able to go back that way. You're most likely going to take a few extra steps in order to get back into your position. So really think about a baseball catcher. When they play and let's say their pitcher throws a ball slightly to their right, you're going to see them really trying to stay behind the ball and protecting the ball with their whole body. So it's the same way when it comes to dinking. If the ball is slightly to your right or to your left, make sure you stay behind the ball, because that's where you have control. So the first drill we're gonna do here with my practice partner one-on-one, we're gonna dink straight ahead here. A lot of the time we see a lot of people, they're kind of just dinking straight ahead without a purpose. So make sure you move the ball around here as you're dinking straight ahead. So I might go towards my practice partner right foot, then one towards her left foot. We're practicing what I just talked about, basically staying behind the ball. Nice. Controlling. Then after a few dinks straight ahead, we're gonna go cross court. We're gonna dink cross court here, forehand to forehand. And after every dink that we're hitting cross court, we're gonna recover or move to the center line of the court every time. A lot of the time we see people kind of hanging here in the corner while they're dinking cross court. And what happens, and when you're playing a real game, you end up being passed down the line. So make sure you, again, after every single dinks you hit cross court, try to recover towards the middle line of the court here. Also, when I go cross court here, I want to make sure I move my dinks around. So I might go one towards my practice partner's left foot, and then the next one towards her right foot. And then again, after every dinks, we should be recovering towards the middle. So now we're gonna switch and go to the backhand side. Same thing, try not to stay here in the corner and dink over and over, because that's not realistic. That's not what you're gonna be doing during your game. So again, nice, recover towards the middle, move your dinks around, because that's what you want to do when you're playing. You want to have your partners or your opponents in that case guess where you're going. So always mix it up and recover towards the middle. Nice. Nice, good.